Welcome back, adventurers. Today we unravel a story that blends family bonds with the thrill of exploration, only to take a tragic turn deep within the heart of Nutty Putty Cave. Fueled by the spirit of adventure, the Jones family embarked on a journey that would forever alter their lives. Families often plan enjoyable activities for holiday celebrations, creating lasting memories together. Seeking adventure, the Jones family chose to explore Nutty Putty Cave, unaware of the profound tragedy that awaited them. John Jones, eager for family enjoyment, ventured into Nutty Putty Cave in the Utah desert near Salt Lake City. While unfamiliar with this specific cave, John and his brother Josh had extensively explored various caves in Utah during their youth. Despite considering himself an experienced caver, John's exploration activities had diminished in recent years due to marriage, parenthood, and his commitments as a medical student at the University of Virginia. During the Thanksgiving break, John returned home to spend quality time with family. They planned a day of hiking and exploration in Nutty Putty, known as a beginner's cave. The main cave featured attractions such as the Maze Room, a large ramped area called the Slide, and renowned challenges like the Birth Canal and the Aorta Crawl. Nutty Putty had recently reopened to the public after closure due to cavers getting stuck in challenging squeezes. The new entry required a permit with 2 experienced cavers listed per group. Josh obtained a permit for their exploration on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, November 24, 2009. While John's pregnant wife, Emily, stayed back with their 1-year-old daughter, Lizzie, for a relaxed evening with the in-laws, the group of 11 family and friends began exploring the main cave sections. Eventually, John and Josh, along with 2 friends, embarked on a quest to discover more challenging tunnels. Intrigued by tales of the Birth Canal, they consulted the map for its location. The left passage featured a small tunnel undulating for about 15 feet, with rocks and tight squeezes over the next 10 feet, requiring contorted body movements. They reached the Corkscrew, a tight area named for its small and flexible nature. Beyond the Corkscrew, the passage ascended for another 5 feet before turning down over a rock ledge with a sharp 90-degree bend to the left. John found himself in uncharted territory, enduring extreme tightness and discomfort. Despite the challenging situation, he remained composed, anticipating an opening ahead. As he passed through a narrow zone, he began sliding toward the tunnel's bottom, almost in a handstand position, struggling to figure out how to push backward. Unbeknownst to him, John had entered a small opening in the tunnel floor, measuring just 18 inches by 10 inches. He found himself wedged almost completely upside down at a 70-degree angle. Despite strenuous efforts to push himself back upwards, his arms were trapped, one folded under his chest and the other pinned by a rock. Realizing his efforts were in vain, John called out to Josh, instructing him not to follow but to go back. They decided that moving forward to attempt a turnaround was the best course. As John collapsed onto his shoulders and head, he needed to make a move to escape this vertical position. His headlamp revealed a hole in the floor ahead, offering a glimmer of hope. Feeling more optimistic, he made a slight turn and headed toward the hole. The circumstances leading to John getting into this tunnel hole remained unknown. It was speculated that he might have slipped, hit his head, and became wedged in the tight space. Another theory was that he looked into the hole but misjudged it as an opening, not realizing it was a dead end. Regardless, John found himself in a small opening at the tunnel's bottom, an impossibly narrow space measuring just 18 inches by 10 inches. Wedges nearly completely upside down at a 70-degree angle, John struggled to push himself back upwards. His arms were pinned, and despite exerting effort, he couldn't move back up to the shallow tunnel. With his legs wedged in the smallest part of the hole, only 8 inches wide, John called out to Josh once again. Recognizing John's attempt to turn around, Josh, aware of the dire situation, traversed the corkscrew path feet first. As he reached John, an alarming sight awaited him, his brother's leg protruding from the rock, appearing as if swallowed whole. Attempting to pull John up while he pushed from his end proved futile after several exhausting attempts. John's legs hit the low ceiling above, making it impossible to twist them into the passage. With John's legs completely unresponsive after 19 hours upside down, the rescuers faced the dilemma of potentially breaking his legs to free him. In a sudden and painful moment, Ryan blacked out. Upon regaining consciousness, he was bleeding heavily, having suffered injuries to his face, lip, tongue, and a concussion. The rope holding the pulley to a natural arch in the cave broke, striking Ryan's face with the carabiner and pulley. With John back where he started, wedged in the tunnel with no circulation to his arms and completely dead legs, the situation became critical. Unable to help himself, this marked the beginning of John Jones's tragic fate. After Ryan's hospitalization, his father Dave took his place in the passage with John. Re-establishing the pulley lines took an hour, but attempts to tie a rope around John's body proved unsuccessful due to his wedged torso. During this time, John remained unresponsive. The rescue operation required John's active participation, and lifting his 200-pound, 6-foot frame without his assistance was impossible. The sheriff's office officially declared a transition from a rescue to a body recovery operation. The situation was dire, with no hope of bringing John out alive. His family was informed of the heartbreaking decision, leaving the rescuers devastated that they couldn't save him. As the rescue transitioned to a recovery operation, the news of John's dire situation sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community. Volunteers, experienced cavers and experts from various fields gathered at Nutty Putty Cave, offering their expertise and support. The atmosphere inside the cave became somber as the reality of the situation sank in. Dave Jones, determined to exhaust every possible avenue to save his son, took over the rescue effort. The challenges, however, seemed insurmountable. Re-establishing the pulley lines took an agonizingly long hour, during which John remained unresponsive. The gravity of the situation became increasingly apparent, and the decision to transition from a rescue to a recovery operation became unavoidable. The excruciating choice to abandon hope of bringing John out alive weighed heavily on everyone involved. The ceiling of Nutty Putty Cave, once a portal to adventure and exploration, became a symbol of tragedy and loss. The decision left the rescuers devastated, grappling with the realization that despite their best efforts, they couldn't save a fellow adventurer. Desperation fueled Dave's determination to do everything in his power to recover his son. However, the challenges persisted. Tying a rope around John's wedged torso proved futile, and John remained unresponsive. The cave, once a site of exploration and joy, now held a tragic secret. John Jones, wedged in its depths, unable to escape. Despite their unwavering efforts, John Jones remained trapped in Nutty Putty Cave, an unyielding predicament that defied all rescue attempts. The relentless challenges faced by the rescue team ultimately led to a heart-wrenching decision. The entrance to the cave was sealed with concrete. This drastic measure was taken to prevent others from inadvertently encountering a fate similar to John's, and to protect would-be adventurers from the dangers that lay within. As the concrete settled and the cave was permanently sealed, it marked a somber conclusion to the Nutty Putty Cave incident, forever altering its status from a portal of exploration to a sealed chamber of tragedy. John's lifeless body, wedged in the depths of the cave, serves as a poignant and haunting reminder of the inherent hazards of caving and the critical importance of stringent safety measures. The ceiling of Nutty Putty Cave not only closed the physical entrance, but also resonated within the caving community and beyond. It became a symbolic barrier, prompting a profound reflection on the delicate balance between adventure and peril inherent in the realm of caving. The tragedy spurred a renewed emphasis on safety protocols, echoing far beyond the confines of the now sealed cave's entrance. John's legacy endures as a cautionary tale, emphasizing the enduring importance of responsible exploration and the unwavering commitment to safeguarding lives in the pursuit of adventure. The ripple effects of this tragedy extend beyond the confines of Nutty Putty Cave, shaping the way the caving community approaches safety and exploration. If you found this story compelling and would like to stay updated on similar content, consider hitting that subscribe button. Your support is invaluable and enables us to continue sharing informative and engaging videos. Stay tuned for more captivating stories and valuable insights as we invite you on a journey into the extraordinary.